Hi, I'm Angela from empowercrystals.com and I make healing crystal jewellery. Today I'm going to be doing a crystal reading for Will He Come Back? A love reading. I was requested to do this on my Facebook page, so here it is. We have 3 piles for you today. This reading will be hopefully useful to you if you've either recently broken up with somebody, if you're separated, if you're having troubles, if you're single and wanting to know whether you're going to meet somebody soon or what you need to do, and also if you want to know crystals that will help your love life and help clear blocks. Be helpful for you. Probably not so useful for people that are in solid relationships and that are very stable. But it may be worth hearing because you may have some blocks that you need to work through. So we have 3 piles here today. We have garnet, we have selenite, and we have blue calcite. So if you pick between the 3 to see which you're drawn to, and then you can fast forward to the one you're drawn to. So we'll start with garnet. So while I'm packing away, if you do like these types of recordings, videos, please do click the like and subscribe button. I'm new and I'm trying to grow. And if you like any of the crystals that I'm showing, I make lots of crystal jewellery on empoweredcrystals.com. Please do pop over and have a look and pick up any healing crystal jewellery. They're all Reiki attuned. So here we go to get on. So this is garnet. So we have the 9 of Wands, which is the garnet. We have it's time to take action. We have work through your fears and step out of your comfort zone. So I'm quite tempted to start off with this one. I think I'm going to read these 3 together. So we're looking at work through your fears. So there's been some sort of fears that have been holding you back in relationships. It's almost as though you've been wanting to ask somebody out or to approach somebody or to even approach an ex, and you've been worried about it. So if you've broken up with somebody and you feel as though there's something still there, then it looks as though from this that it's time to take action. So this is this card. It's time to take action on and getting over your fears. Now you've got, with getting over your fears, step out of your comfort zone. So these are both intimating towards the same thing. Obviously, with all readings, please do use your common sense and don't just do this. If you don't think it's a good idea, then please go with your common sense and your gut intuition. Don't get back into a bad relationship or an abusive relationship, obviously. But yeah, it does look as though there's somebody that you've had your eye on, whether it's from a past relationship or whether it's new, and you need to work on those fears and build up your confidence, but it's a good time to work on them. And it's quite interesting. You've got the garnet. I am strong for as long as I need to be strong. So the garnet is another action stone. It's quite a sort of Aries type stone with this time to take action. So it's quite a good stone if you're thinking about moving along with something and trying to push yourself into new directions. Intuitively, I am picking up a message. If it resonates with you, great. If not, just leave it. That there's been some sort of class or course or hobby you're thinking about taking up, and it doesn't seem as though it's related to relationships, but in actual fact it will be. It will help to increase your confidence. It also lead to some sort of prosperity I'm picking up, and it will lead you to meeting somebody. So if there's something that you have been thinking about, I mean, obviously this is not going to be all for all of you because it's a general reading, think about going ahead and starting that class or that hobby, or perhaps a new meeting group. There's something that some of you have been considering, and that will lead into a new relationship, or you meeting up with an ex-partner and getting back together. So in general, will he come back? No, because it's time for you to take action. You've got to work through your fears. You've got to step out of comfort zone. You've got to do all the work. You're not going to have anybody coming running back to you, but it may lead to you getting back together with somebody or starting a new relationship. But I do see that if you work on this and you think about carrying forward with some of your ideas, I think you're going to have a good outcome. So that's the end of group 1, the garnet. So if you like this, please do like and subscribe as per always, and we'll go on to the next one. So this is the selenite. So we have, with the selenite, we have the Hanged Man. New start is coming. It's time to release negativity and what you need to release. So with the selenite, it's quite interesting because you're looking at clearing, releasing. This is an extremely cleansing stone. So you're looking at clearing out blockages, I feel. There's some past hurts. You've got a lot of baggage. Obviously, that's not going to be for everyone, but I feel as though there's something that's been holding you back. So you've got to think, what do I need to release? What is holding me back? Sit there and think. The selenite is great to wear if you need to cleanse negativity, so I really do recommend it. You can also sit and meditate on these questions. So what do you need to release? And it's time to release this negativity. So you are being encouraged to release the negativity. But I do get the feeling from this is saying a new start is coming, that you will actually take the time to do this work, and you will get through releasing some of your baggage and go into a new start. So with the will he come back question, or will my ex come back? No, because you're not going to want him to. You're going to go on to something new. That's what I'm feeling. And this card with the selenite, I can see this situation another way. So I'm getting the feeling that there's been some sort of miscommunication, and you feel as though you're the one that's been in the right, and you may come to the conclusion, in actual fact, perhaps you didn't do everything right either. Obviously, that's not going to be for everyone. Some people, maybe they did do everything wrong, but this is a general reading. But yeah, I'm getting the feeling that you're going to get some new insights, and it's not particularly going to mend your past, but it will help you see it in a much more balanced way, and you're going to think much more in a new type of way once you come out of this cleansing period. So yeah, I think this is good. You're actually going to have a tough time cleansing everything, but there is a new brighter start on the horizon, and I do get the feeling that's going to be with a new relationship, and you're going to leave the past way behind you, and it's going to be a good time for you in the future, I think. So that is the end of group 2, which is selenite. If you do want to pick up any selenite, you can pick that up from my site, empoweredcrystals.com, and it's very cleansing, and I highly recommend it. And obviously, if you like this, do like and subscribe. So we're on to the next group, which is blue calcite. So we have temperance. I find clarity through calm. We have gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. we have don't let the past hold you back, and your hard work is paying off. Now I'm going to change this into this order because I feel as though that makes more sense. So this first one, don't let the past hold you back. This again, to do with relationships, it will be looking at past hurts, past arguments, past baggage. So you've got to sort of get past that. This is all very much towards that you're almost there, though. You have been working on this, but it's still holding you back a little bit. Maybe you've had somebody that's not been so faithful, or they've betrayed you in some way, and you feel as though you treat other people the same way. Maybe that's what's happened to your recent ex, and in actual fact you're thinking about it, and perhaps you were thinking things about the past. You're letting the past influence how your present behavior is, so you're perhaps not as trusting as you could have been. Obviously that's not going to be for everyone, as it's a general reading, but that's just what I'm picking up from that card. But these two are very positive. Your hard work is paying off. You're very close to achieving your goal. So I am wondering, if you are trying to get back with an ex, whether you actually are making strides in this, and that you may well be successful. But obviously this is sort of like crossing over these two, that your past, you do still have some work to go on releasing your past. Obviously, you know, take these with a pinch of salt. This is general reading, and use your own intuition and your own common sense, but if this resonates, please do take it. And I think with this is that you've perhaps not been so fair to your ex, and you've been realizing this, that in actual fact he didn't do some of the things that you thought he did. There was some miscommunication, and perhaps some tempers flaring, because I feel with this, I find clarity through calm, that stepping away from the situation, you suddenly realise that actual fact, the anger made you see things in perhaps not so clear a way, and that stepping back from the situation, having a break from your partner, it has actually brought some clarity, and you've realised that perhaps you didn't do things the way you should have done. You blamed your partner for a lot of things, and looking at it, you're actually thinking, well, I think it might have been the way I reacted rather than the way that he was acting to things. Because if you accuse somebody of something, then they start to get aggressive if they're wrongly accused, so it can cause problems. I'm not saying that is the case, as this is a general reading, but this is what I'm picking up, that there was problems, and perhaps it wasn't the case that you thought. I do feel as though there's a lot of miscommunication, and that your ex was actually not doing some of the things you accused him of. So generally with these, I'm feeling that this is quite positive for a getting back with your ex. This is much more about miscommunications, that something went wrong, that you need to let things calm down, and that you may well get back towards your ex. And if you don't get back with your ex, this is leading towards a nicer, calmer path. And I do feel that even if it's not with another person for the time being, you'll find it's a lot calmer, and you're going to be extremely happy. It's going to be a nice period of your life once you've worked through all the stress. But I'm not lying, there is going to be a bit of stress working up to that point. But yeah, no, I think this is going to have a nice background. So remember not to let your past hold you back. But these are quite positive, that you're getting towards your goal. So if you do want to get back to your ex, then that might be successful. But you need to remain calm, and you need to think about things in a sensible manner. and not think that things went wrong because it was all their fault, and look at your part in it as well. I'm not saying that's the case with everyone, but these are what I'm picking up with these cards. So I hope you enjoyed that. That's the end of the final group, the blue calcite. Again, if you liked this, please do like and subscribe. I'm new and trying to grow. And if you like any of the crystals, I do lots of crystal jewellery. Do pop along to my crystal store, empoweredcrystals.com. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks very much. Bye.